Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our Mentor High School Band Spring Concert. So as you can see, we've got the jazz band ready to go here on stage. We have both of our jazz bands that are going to perform for you tonight, and all four of our concert bands. So we will probably not break the record for the quickest concert this week, but you're going to hear a lot of great music. So we're glad that you're all here, and we hope you enjoy all of our bands tonight. We're going to kick it off with Jazz 2, directed by Mrs. Katie Scotch. So as you may have noticed in the program, the theme for the freshman band set tonight was dances. So we had solstice dance to start, which is kind of, you know, an eerie start. We hope that we woke some of you up with the first bass drum hit on that. That was our intention. And then primal dances, as you heard, was weird, right? Hopefully, and it's kind of that effect. So, you know, there's a lot of chromaticism in there, and there's a lot of dissonance in there, and it doesn't really resolve until the very end and the last measure of the piece. So we hope to leave you with a little something lighter, and we're going to feature some percussionists on Dance Bohemian, and we have Dylan Kerniski, Jack Webster, Tyler Heasley, and Connor Trumbull. What are you doing all the way back there? We can't feature you when you're in the back. Okay. He's a mild-mannered percussionist. So these guys you're gonna love this piece. This is really fun. We've tried to play this piece as fast as we could without hurting anyone, and hopefully we'll accomplish that tonight. So if there's any splinters flying off the marimbas tonight, just guard your eyes. Thank you. So we want to take some time tonight to recognize a lot of our students that are going to be leaving us this year, and some awards later on in the program as well. And we're going to recognize our seniors tonight in our symphonic gray band, starting with Nicole DePasquale. If you'd stand when I call your name, please. Annabelle Skebe, Annabelle Stanley, Raj Patel, Charlie Saka, Alec Arslanian, Will Stansbury, and Nick Horobin. And as with all of our seniors, as we go through the program tonight, some of these kids I had in middle school before I came here to the high school, so I've known some of them a very long time. And obviously, we appreciate everything that they've given to our program over the years. It demands a ton of time, and you know, for the marching band kids, it's a grueling schedule. For the concert band kids, we do a lot of shows, concerts throughout the year, and you know, so it demands a great deal of time and a great deal of dedication to our program. So we definitely appreciate all that our seniors have done over the years. So please give it up one more time for our seniors. Thank you. And we are going to finish up our gray band part of the program tonight with one of my favorite pieces in the entire world. This is Claude T. Smith's Anthem for Winds and Percussion.
we might have too many chairs in this row, so let's try to center you guys. Okay, I want you four dead center. So go that way a little bit. Stand. Okay, you guys need one seat or two.
Good evening, everyone. Don't usually do the greeting like that, but I thought we would do that tonight. So I wanted to make one adjustment to our program this evening. We are actually going to be reversing some of the tunes. We've had a lot of fun at the end of this year playing some pieces that aren't from the typical band repertoire. So they're pieces that are quite old. One of them is Come Sweet Death. It was written by Johann Sebastian Bach back in the 1700s, and it's not really a toe tapper, but it is a really, really wonderfully lyrical piece of music that he wrote as an individual melody with a figured bass accompaniment, and over the years it was harmonized, and it was set for band by Alfred Reed. That's going to be our second tune this evening, but we're going to open this evening with another piece that was written for a ballet. The ballet was entitled The Red Poppy. It was written by Reinhold Glier, and this dance from that is called the Russian Sailor's Dance. So another piece outside the band history that was a transcription that we're going to present for you this evening. And we're joined on stage by Damian Ruddy from our orchestra playing string bass. So welcome to Damian as well. We have had a tremendous year. It's been so fun watching the growth of the ensemble, the teamwork and the cooperation with each other in making some really high-level music this year. We really enjoyed the opportunity to play at Cleveland State University earlier this season, along with the wind ensemble and the Cleveland Winds. And that was really a highlight, I think, for us musically. And so here we are kind of celebrating the year that we had and celebrating the work of all the bands. And it strikes me that, we're losing some really, really great people. So we want to send them off and recognize their awesome contributions to our band and to the students that they work with every day. Their leadership and their model for the students who will be here again next year. It's a big deal, and we really appreciate them very much, and we're going to miss them a lot as they move on to amazing things next year. So we're going to recognize our seniors. They are Lauren Boltz, Eric Berezny, Kyle Drapp, Jade Rush, Ethan Perkins, Noah Stovall, Emma Matayunas, Danny Slovenkay, Scott McFarland, Matthew Berlin, Corinne Duffy, and Mick Lindner. Congratulations, guys. All right, we're going to conclude with one final piece. This is the piece that the program says we're going to open with. This is Ricochet.
I'm in the wrong room.
Good evening, everybody. I've introduced myself many times. My name is Angie Arslanian, and I am the president of Music Mentors, which is, again, the booster club for all of the band programs in the Mentor School District. I do want to commend all the students on a great concert tonight thus far. I'm sure we still, have the wind ensemble to go, and I expect nothing but the best from them as well. At the end of the year, we do like to recognize our outgoing chairs on our board and give a few thanks and shout out to a lot of the people that help out behind the scenes throughout all of the season, not only marching band, but all the way through concert band season as well. So we do, first and foremost, want to say thank you to our directors. Our directors stand behind these kids day in and day out. They are there for extra practices, they are there for help, guidance along the way, and they want nothing but the best for all of our kids. So we have a small thank you for all of our directors, Mr. McMurtry, Mr. Paremba, Mrs. Karchevsky, Mrs. Scotch, and Mr. Meisel. I also want to thank you to my board who has been outstanding this year. They always are. Just a quick shout out to Debbie Ditterbrand, Sheila Kaifish, Amy Freeman, and Angel Yanni for being my right hand all throughout the year. Myself and my four that I just mentioned will be continuing on next year with Music Mentors to see another school year through, and we're very excited about that. But always we have some turnover, and as we are in our last concert of the year, we have some senior parents that have helped out for many years on a Music Mentors chair position, and we do want to thank them for their all of their help and volunteer hours throughout the year. So if they could stand or come to the middle aisle when their name is called, we have some flowers for them. Mike Klinger ran our 50-50s at the football game, is responsible for raising thousands of dollars for all of our kids, and we want to thank you for all of your help. Cheryl Saka was our chaperone chair for a couple years. She is responsible for finding chaperones for concerts and events and things like that. A lot of it is during marching band season, but we do take these kids just like when Scarlett and Wind went to Cleveland State. So it's a lot of work, it's a lot of responsibility, and it's not only being the kids' friends, but it's also being a responsible adult to go above and beyond whenever someone needs something, and we want to thank her for her assistance as well. Jennifer Rush. There are not enough words to say the amount of work that Jennifer and her committee have put in this year, their marching band season, and over the past few years. Their marching band season as well as concert band season, dealing with missing bow ties, kids that outgrow their pants, I forgot my socks, you name it, she dealt with it. And we appreciate everything that she has done. Lastly, I'm not sure if this person's here, but Deanne Roberts. to stay along to help us with our website until we found another parent that was able to stand in for us, and so we do have a sign of thanks for her as well. So now, this is what the kids are waiting for. At our marching band banquet in November, we hold a Chinese auction to raise monies for our scholarships that we give out to our seniors. This year, we were fortunate enough to be able to give out 11 $500 scholarships thanks to the generosity of all of our parents and our families. These scholarships are based upon band-related activity points throughout their time at Mentor High, and in conjunction with an essay that is judged by a panel of readers not affiliated with our band program. This year's question: many schools are not as fortunate as Mentor and do not have such a wealth of opportunities and a strong, vibrant music program. Reflect about the reasons that are important to have music in our schools, and write an essay explaining why school music programs are important and how your experiences in our music program have helped make you who you are today. Just a couple sentences from the essays. Music allows me to access the emotional and creative side of my brain. Music is therapy, meaning when there's nothing else to turn to, music is always there. Powerful melodies have the ability to improve communication tactics and academic responses, along with having the emotional connection that portrays what is important in life: love and passion. These are all true statements spoken from our own students. We had 23 applicants this year. And without further ado, I introduce you to Kim Bednarski, who will announce this year's scholarship recipients.
All right, so this year's top music major is Andrea Thacker. Our non-music major is Sierra Molnar. All right. So our remaining recipients in no particular order are Maria Friarta, Liv Hudak, Amanda Newbert, Seth Hickens, Joshua Eastock, Brianna Riley, Kelsey Parimba, Alexandria Summers, and the last is Marlo Pachero.
Congratulations to all of these students. I say it every year. I wish I could give every single one of them. They were all outstanding. It's hard to choose, but I do wish each and every one of our seniors in our program the best of luck in all of their future endeavors.
another fan favorite and kid favorite. That piece is actually about a Persian king. And if you look up pictures of the actual guy, he's this like curly-haired, bearded guy. And he's like usually eating grapes or something like that in the pictures that you see. But our version of Xerxes, which you just heard, if anybody's ever seen the movie 300, Xerxes is this really, really nasty, just evil looking bald guy with like piercings all over the place, and you know, the kind of guy that would just like come in and burn your village down and then like burn it again just for the heck of it, probably. But, and so that's like our version of Xerxes. That's our picture of Xerxes. It's really a fun piece to play. John Mackey's a great composer for bands, and he comes up with some very interesting things, as you can hear. So, you know, whenever you get to just smash a piece of metal and call it a percussion part, I'm in. So we really enjoy playing that piece. We're going to go ahead and take a break and do some more awards here. First things I want to do is recognize our Wind Ensemble seniors. And as we've been saying all night, you know, when we read these names and I see these kids stand up and I picture empty seats in our bands, and I'm like, what are we going to do? And that's my thought every single year, but we always have the next group that steps up and fills these roles and become our next leaders, and just the same kids that we're going to say next year, what are we going to do? And again, I've had some of these kids since they were in 6th grade and 5th grade. I remember little Bree Riley when she was in 6th grade at Memorial, and she's still little Bree Riley, but she's a senior now, and she's leaving us, and you know, just like everybody else, she's left a huge imprint in our program, and we're going to miss these seniors a lot. We're going to miss their contributions to our program, and again, just thank them for everything that they've done for our program over 4 years. That's a huge commitment. So I'm going to read them one at a time, and if you guys would please stand and be recognized. Andrea Thacker, Sierra Malnar, Brianna Prater, Suzanne Ferguson, Josh Estott, Nolan Clinton, Alex Summers, Holly Burke, Shayna McLaughlin, Kelsey Paremba, Charlie Nichol, Amanda Newberg, Sarah Maines, Nick Oceanero, Bree Riley, Maria Fiorda, Liv Huda, yeah, Liv, Kylie Sykes, Seth Hickson, Logan Katosh, Gabe Rodriguez, Marlo Pashiro, and Noah Began. And we'll try to keep it rolling here. We're going to go on to our band awards, our letter awards, and we've got our letter system goes by points, and the kids accumulate points for all the different activities they do. Obviously, the marching band kids get a ton of points in the fall. but a lot of our students earn a lot of points from fall to now doing things like jazz band and solo and ensemble and pep band and taking private lessons and being in Cleveland Youth Wind Symphony and things that I don't even know until they turn their letter sheets into me in the spring sometimes. And our kids do a ton of work, and like I said with our seniors before, you can only imagine the hours that these kids put in when they're earning two second and third and fourth year letters, and in some cases, points that total things that we don't even have letters for yet. So we really appreciate all the work that the kids do. We're going to start with our first year letter winners, and it's very, very rare that a student acquires enough points as a freshman to letter their first years. But we have 3 students this year who earned enough points, and they are Lindsay Kintop, Jamie Penny, and Emma Stovall. And once you come up, guys, just go ahead and stay up here. Our second year letters are 1,400 points, so 1,400 points. And again, just a tremendous amount of work that the kids do to get this. We have several of these, so if you'll please hold your applause until the end of the line here. We have Leon Enufrienko, Betty Fuerte, Cal Cahoon, Emily Mall, Alexis Watkins, Sammy Abad, Mackenzie Flaherty, Kai Flint, Sarah Freeman, Matt Melenda, Suzanne Nedlick, James Roski, and Abby Stack. How about a hand for our second letter award winner? Our third year letter award winners, again, 2,150 points for this award. And these are the kids that are taking private lessons and doing things outside of school and just taking advantage of our program, and that's what we want. We love to have it. We have several third year letter award winners, so again, if you would hold your applause until the end. We have Amanda Cola, Suzanne Ferguson, Maria Fiorda, Harley Hunsucker, Emily Jarvis, Sarah Maines, Charlie Nyko, Kelsey Paremba, Nick Smith, Amanda Thacker, and Noah Began. That's weird. Fourth year letter award winners. This is 2,900 points. This is actually an award that we had to create when the freshmen started coming up to Mentor High School because, again, they were just getting these like intergalactic point totals. So our fourth year letter award winners, we have 3 of them, and it is Josh Estock, Sierra Malnar, and Cameron Silk. Thank you, guys. You can have a seat. Congratulations. And I have two last awards to give out tonight. Again, I say it with every award that we give out, and every spring and every fall when we do our awards. We have a ton of talented students in our music program, and sitting at the orchestra concert last night and listening to Mr. Yoke say the same thing, and you know, we are so fortunate in Mentor to have the music program that we have. Obviously, I love our band program, but our music program in Mentor is such a strong thing and such a vibrant thing, and we are so fortunate to have the students in the program, the parental support that we have, the administrative support that we have, this beautiful facility to have our concerts in and to showcase the things that we're doing. And your kids are extremely lucky to be a part of this product. And I was a part of this product. I'm proud to be a Mentor alum and an alum of the band program. And when we're giving awards to the kids, there's a ton of them. And as you see, they do so many things. And so sometimes it's hard to choose one student or two students to give individual awards to. The first award that I have to give out tonight is called the John Philip Sousa Award, and it is a national award that only one school, or only one per school, is allowed each year. So John Philip Sousa was the director of the Marine Corps Band, the President's own Marine Corps Band, and you know, if you know marches and you love the 4th of July and things like Stars and Stripes Forever, you know the name John Philip Sousa, and his name goes along with this award. It's a very prestigious award, and one that's really tough to earn. The student that I'm presenting this to this year, it was kind of a no-brainer, because as I said, we've never had a student earn the amount of points that she has earned in the band program before, and so it's not that I created this award, it just so happened that there was a really cool award to give this student. And I mean, the time that it would take me to list the things that she's done, it's been a pleasure to have her in the program. I will always remember solo and ensemble her freshman year when she, can I tell this story? I'm gonna anyways. Like, melted down practically before she played her solo as a freshman, and last night stood on the stage with our Mannheim Chamber Orchestra and played the Mozart Flute Concerto like it was book one out of the Essential Elements. It was a fantastic performance. I know it was a ton of work for her and a major accomplishment. Mr. Yoke stole a lot of my thunder with the speech that he gave last night, but I am very proud of this student. I am so eager to see what she's going to do after she leaves us this year. She's going on to the University of Akron to become a music education major. I'll be proud to call her a colleague someday, and you better come back and do sectionals for us after you're done. But our John Philip Sousa Award this year goes to Andrea Thacker. I have one last award to give out, and again, picking one student is always a difficult thing. And this was another student that, you know, when kids come into the program and you're like, really nice kid, you know, plays well, very polite, can't wait to have her as part of the program and see what contributions she will make along the way. And as the years went on, her contributions got greater and her talent got greater with it. And I'll never forget watching one of her first performance assessments, and she did it in her garage. And I was like, what are you doing playing in your garage? Like, in this picture I have in my head, her parents going, go out in the garage and play. But she's like, my teacher told me that I would sound better in the garage, so I tried it. And from there on, it just was, sky was the limit, and she became a better player, she became a better part of our program. Again, just endless contributions to the things that we've done over the years. It's been a pleasure to watch her grow in the program. And again, Mr. Yoke stole a lot of my thunder last night because he gave her an award also. So I would like to present a Director's Award to Alex Summers. So once again, I would like to thank everybody for coming out. I love looking out and seeing packed houses, and I know it's late, and I hope you've enjoyed the music that we presented to you tonight. We have one last piece to play for you that's called Midnight on Main Street. This is a piece that's supposed to depict Disney World, of all places. And kind of like if you think of the fireworks shows at the end of the night at Disney or at Epcot, the laser shows at the end of the night, you'll hear lots of different emotions. You'll hear a lot of explosive things that happen at the beginning, a really pretty section in the middle, and then just trucking it home to the end. So I hope that you enjoy everything that you heard tonight. I appreciate your patience and your attendance tonight. So thank you again. We're going to finish with Midnight on Main Street. All right, for now, the really fun part of the night. We have to turn our uniforms in. So, parents, we need your patience for a few more minutes. And by a few, we have almost 300 uniforms to turn in. So, kids, here's what's gonna happen. You need to grab your garment bag and your hanger. You need to change out of your uniform. Hopefully, parents, you brought them clothes. This could be a very embarrassing ride home. So we're gonna do this, guys. I'd like you to put your instruments away, and then we are going to form a line up to the uniform room right outside this backstage door, okay? Percussion, if you could meet me on stage beforehand. Thank you all again very much. Have a great rest of the year.